It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And the Thunder making a change here. Augustine's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Jason Terry. He's checked in for James Harden. The Thunder have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And Durant gets it to go.
I mean, what are you going to do defensively? You can just rise up and bang down a 3-ball like that and get such separation with the height advantage.
Wasted no time on that one. Beverly's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Westbrook passes to Durant. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Rockets trail by 21. The 3. And it's Beverly missing. Oklahoma City shooting for the game at 42%. Takes the 3. Kevin Durant again from deep. Durant's got 12 points here in the second half. And for Houston, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Took him no time at all on that one.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just one 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
Oklahoma City leading by 21. Here's Westbrook. Ariza with the rebound.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking. Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Houston, Terrence Jones checked in for Howard. Montezumas comes in for Josh Smith. And Corey Brewer's subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Now a timeout called by Houston. Steven Adams from New Zealand, the first Kiwi Clark ever drafted in the first round.
And Kevin, he played rugby growing up. He says that it helped him prepare for the physicality of playing inside.
For the Rockets, Smith checked in for Ariza. Patrick Beverly comes in for Corey Brewer. And James Harden subbed in for Jason Terry. Now, here is Harden. 28 points for him.
Very productive game for him, but he's going to have to get some help from his teammates if they're going to win. And one thing I like about Adams, and maybe it's the rugby background, he plays with so much aggression, but always keeps an even keel. He's the one who sort of initiates contact and becomes an irritant with his opponent, but he never retaliates, and that's real toughness.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket. We've seen James Harden playing a good game here. He's got 33 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
Well, you got that right. You can tell he's on target because as soon as the ball leaves his hands, it looks like every single one of them is going in.
Boy, you look at Steven Adams, he's got an impressive frame. You forget that he's only 21 years old. So he's got room to grow and to get stronger, both when you consider skill development and his physicality. He could really be one of the most imposing big men in the league for a long time going forward.
And the basket by Harden.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Morrow, no good. Rockets trail by 18. This one for 3, and another 3 from Harden. Harden's got 39.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Augustine, no luck.
Couldn't get that three-pointer to fall, trying to respond. James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
And Harden, a relatively quiet demeanor. Some have even said moody, but clearly he's embraced his new leading role in Houston.
And he said as much himself. He looks at the Rockets as his team, and you can see it in his demeanor on the court. With that leadership comes responsibility, and I think he's ready to continue to step into that.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
And Roberson kicks to Waiters. Feeds to Roberson. Here's Morrow. Good on the three-point shot. Morrow's got 8 points. From half court, can't get it to go. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Really excellent feed here, and I know we're used to seeing this guy score, but he is no slouch at creating passes and opportunities for his teammates, and he showcases that skill right here on that replay.
Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Roberson. And it's Cantor in at the pivot, manning the middle. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Well, the great passes we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's a reason. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook, but he recovers it. Now the pass to Howard. Changes up, and there's the call on Durant. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder.
Steven Adams.
Durant against Ariza. And Howard with the stuff.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
And maybe that'll give this team a little bit of their edge back.
Some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow. That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow three, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
And here is Brewer following Russell Westbrook's 3. Left side Durant. Buries it down low. Durant's got 14 points here in the second half.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Monty Eunice with it. The wide open look here for Terry. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Durant for 3. No good. Good work defensively by Terry. And Brewer kicks to Terry. And it's Terry again missing.
And that's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
14 feet away. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Roberson. Roberson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Now, here's Brewer. Tight defense on him. On the wing, Terry. As you might have expected them to be, Clark, the Rockets were very good on the road.
Well, with the way that team was comprised with multiple threats on the floor offensively, it's no surprise to see them excel on the road.
Well, as you said, the Rockets strong on the road last year, 21-20 record. And anytime you're over 500 on the away side, you're in a good spot.
James Harden, he's checked in for Monty Eunice. Time called here, the Thunder decide to talk it over.
What's really scary about the Rockets is that they let some games slip away last year on the road and still managed to win 21 games away from home. So I would expect that mark to improve this season.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Rockets. Now, here is Harden. Here's the three. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. On deep. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
Not sure about that one, guys. That was really deep, especially for him. He's not a great shooter from out there.
Not sure what he was thinking of.
Oh, man, that was a real hard to do.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
Oh,
it.
man, that was just amazing. Well, James Harden is a pure scorer, but for him to get this Rockets team where they hope to go, I think he has to lead in more ways than just offensively. Really needs to set the example with his defense, his effort, and his unselfishness as well.
And Harden is a great passer. But last season, at times, it seemed like he settled into being a ball stopper. He's so talented, so gifted offensively. He's an excellent offensive player when he's isolated. But this team has so much offensive talent, and I think they're best served to keep that ball hopping. And that goes for any team, but clearly a team that has the weapons that Houston has.
Pulls up, and it's sent back by Howard. The finish, and Cooler slams it home.
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Look at that effort and energy as he creates the second chance and then converts.
He doesn't just convert, Clark. He converts with maximum force.
He could give lessons on the art of offensive rebounding.
A different look for Oklahoma City. And so here is Houston. Hangs Howard. A beautiful reverse layup. Howard's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
And you think of the superstar 2 guards who have won titles over the years, whether it's Kobe Bryant in Los Angeles or Dwayne Wade in Miami, Steve, they've all gotten after it defensively.
Yeah, and I think that's where Harden has to take the next step, in my opinion. When he's locked in, he's great. You know, he's got the long wingspan, he's got the strength. It's just about having that focus and that energy, that intensity that you need at the defensive end.
Houston making a switch here. Smith has checked in.
Nick Collison has played a decade in the NBA, all with the same franchise. 4 seasons in Seattle, the last 6 in OKC, and there's a reason they've kept him around. He's a savvy role player, very smart, does a lot of the little things to help you win.
Shots good by Waiters.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Thunder.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball movement, you're right.
You look at the stats, and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Kevin Durant. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected energy into every play that was made out there.
And the Thunder really are consistently better at the defensive end with Collison on the floor. You know, he's not a big shot blocker or rebounder, but he's outstanding as a help defender. He's able to draw charges. He's always in the right spot at the right time, and he just knows what that defensive system requires from him, and he gets it done.
Houston moving it around. Here's Howard, and he makes good on the layup.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
The Thunder shooting it well here in the 4th quarter at 50%. Waiters gets a wide open look, and it's off from 3-point range. And Steve, the basketball IQ for Collison also seen at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, good passer, likes to play on the elbows. And Oklahoma City likes to run offense through him because of that playmaking ability.
Here's Cantor, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
The 3 from Harden, and that is good. Harden's got 46 points.
This run probably just a case of too little too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very easy to throw in the towel a while ago.
Here's Cantor. Soft touch off the glass.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And so now